probably just have heard of the words in magazines or on Dr. Oz or whatever, because retinol has such an amazing anti-aging benefit. This is the most retinol you can have in an over-the-counter product without having a prescription. Okay, that's super really cool because you don't have to go to the pharmacy to get it. So this is your night cream. It has the retinol already in it with your nighttime moisturizer. So I'd like for you to apply this actually on your throat and go in an upward fashion, and it is right here next to it. Rosie, it looks like there's no way to get product out, but you just press and they come out from in that sample. So it also keeps the product airtight, because y'all know that just like nail polish, when the air gets to product, it changes the consistency and effectiveness of the product. Have y'all ever had a favorite bottle of nail polish? And the more times you open it, the more times you use it, what happens? Thicker, goopier, because the air has gotten to it so many more times. So we want to make sure that does not happen with our skincare products. So that's why ours are all in the pumps and the little tubes and stuff. Okay, how does that feel? Feels good? Not too heavy? Not too heavy at all. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now we're going to do lips. While we do lips, we're going to play another game. Okay? So our game is going to be on the back of this. And do y'all have your purses or your handbags with you up here? No, no. So if you guys bring their purse or their handbag, because you get to actually use your cell phone for this game. It's not cheating. Okay, so while we're getting ready, you have a lip mask. That is right there under yours, right there. And then Emily, can you see where yours says lip mask? Okay, so you're going to put that on, and it's going to feel kind of gritty. So don't lick your lips after. And then after you get your lip mask on, you're going to put your fingers on your little washcloth and clean them off. And then you're going to get your cell phone out of your handbag. Thank you, Vanna Haley. Give her a big hand, y'all. Thank you, darling. Okay, so get out your cell phones, and this is what we're going to do. Most all of my business is from referrals. And I believe in rewarding my customers for sharing their friends and family with me. So when you get your phone out, and you each have a little pen, let's see, on number 4, you have like 5 or 6 lines here. But then see all that pink part underneath, all this part right here, like you can keep writing if you have more than 4 or 5 friends. So this is good. This is a contest with one winner. So go ahead and get your competitive juices going now between you two. And so I have a different prize. It's different from the queen prize, and it is one you would want. Yes. Okay. Just not. Yes. Okay. So this is how this rolls. Anybody that has skin, that's a girl, that you like, is who we want to offer a complimentary facial. And here's the great thing about it. Maybe I thought, Rosie, tell me just the name of one of your friends, okay?
Tara.
Terry?
Tara.
Tara. So I call Tara and say, Tara, I'm Julia, I'm Rosie's friend. And what I'll do before we leave is we'll take a selfie with you and me in it and how cute your face looks now, after your facial. And so I'll text her that. And I'll say, I'm from Mary Kay Girl too, and I have a complimentary spa facial reserved for you. Rosie. She said you need some pampering, and we certainly deserve it. So just want to see what your work schedule is like. Sometimes people are not interested. Sometimes people say, would you mail me a book? Sometimes people say, would you mail me a book and samples? Sometimes people say, would you just come to the office and let me meet you and make sure I really like you before you set an appointment? So I just want you to know that no matter what they say, it's all good. And when I have an appointment with them, you receive $10 of free Mary Kay for every appointment I have with your friends. Now, there's one other thing to think about with this list. If you're thinking right now, I really wish I was like Susie and I was getting stuff for free because I was the hostess, this could actually be like your prospective guest list, should you want to have a party. Okay? So, you only have 2 minutes for this game. The pressure is on. Is the phone on? Do you have the pen? Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm going to tell you guys, of course, the people sitting on my side of the room, sharp women that they are, noticed something different in my hand and immediately asked for me to pass it back. I began taking it apart and taking notes on what it included. So, if you are an unorganized person like myself, if you have such great intentions and you really believe it's all in your starter kit, ready and waiting for you to have a fabulous party and look professional and put together in front of your new prospective clients. And yet your life doesn't actually end up looking that way. This is the solution for you. My daughter has been making these for me since she was 3 years old. And she makes them by the hundreds for me because I do not want to have all that stuff rolling around in the bottom of my starter kit. So this makes me look like I have my act together. So it has your profile card, a sales ticket, bronzing sample. Now we don't have bronzer samples right now, so I'm just going through what I have left. I have done parties though, y'all, where I just used the full-size bronzer, and they each were using a brand new fresh mineral powder brush. Okay? You could try it with a cotton ball if you like, but it's not going to give them a very good result because cotton balls just weren't really made for that part of our face. So this would be a great alternative. It has a lip gloss sample, because of course we're doing dash out the door, right? We're not doing full glamour, just on the first appointment we're focused on M and M, and we just want to give them a little color to walk out the door and feel great about how they look, right? But we focused on the skincare. And it has a mint. It has an eyeshadow applicator because sometimes if they did take off their eyeshadow, I just instruct them to take the bronzer and just apply a little on their eyes to have a little bit of a contour. And it also has a cotton round. The reason I do that, you guys, is because I don't have a special set of packets for my hostesses. Of course, my hostesses would have been taking on their eyeshadow, their mascara, their eyeliner, right? So they would need the cotton rounds. So cotton rounds are cheap enough, you can just put them in all of them. Your washcloth is also in there, as well as a pen. So they can fill out their card, their profile card, as well as have it for their referral game. Does that make sense? Okay, so when you greet them at the door, this just happened when Rosie and I met in the hall, and then I brought her in, and I said, I have this little packet for you. I'm just going to take out the pen and the first card I need you to fill out while we're sitting here waiting, okay? And then I folded it back up, and that is what is sitting right here next to her and Emily, is what's left of the packet, okay? So that can help you kind of get your act together. And I'm not recommending that you do it. Actually, the kids and I, we used to pick a VeggieTales, and we sat there, and however long VeggieTales lasted is how many packets we made. And we just had a little assembly line going. So it's not something you need to do, definitely not during peak fall time, which is 9 to 9. Excellent. Okay, are we still going, my beautiful guests? Yes, they have friends. Let me give you a tip. You know, it's only a 2-minute game. If they're still writing, the 2 minutes is still going. Do not cut off your nose to spite your face. If they have friends, they're willing to continue to share with you, right? Okay. So they're still going. I'll get the gift ready. And y'all want to do things like that, you know, make it fun for them, but keep that spirit of competition going. I will tell you, I have had parties where people just sat there looking at the card, and their cell phone was dark because they hadn't turned it on, and they're definitely not writing anything. And usually at that point, I'll go over and I'll say, oh, do you not have any? And they'll say, well, yes, I'm just not comfortable with sharing their information. I said, did you not like me? And I said, well, no, I mean, no, yeah. I go, okay, well, it's just me. I mean, surely somebody you know is having a rough time and deserves a free facial with a nice chick. We just need the one person. Really. And usually they're like, you sit right now. One. So, I just need to help them remember they're having fun and I'm fabulous. So surely there's somebody you need to share all that with, right? But most people are willing to play just like Rosie. Okay, I'll do 20 seconds. Ready? just a little lipstick case. That's a mirror you can have, and a little baby one of our red lip glosses. So you'll be all ready for the holidays with your red gloss. Okay, fabulous. You did so great on that. Now you're probably ready to get that gritty stuff off your lips, aren't you? So just take any one of your washcloths and take off that satin lips mask. That's going to go so good. So this is removing also the dead skin from your lips. Now you might be thinking, why couldn't we do that with a microderm? I will tell you. The microderm has a much finer grit. The crystals are much finer, so they would take off a lot more of your skin on your lips than you were actually wanting them to remove. So only use your lip mask for your lips. And once you've gotten all the little scrubbies off, right next to the lip mask it says lip balm. Do y'all see that? And so you're going to apply the lip balm. Now, the lip balm, let me show you what it looks like. So it's in a little circle. You can put it on, you can actually leave it on. And the lip balm, it looks like this in the tube. Even guys like it because there's nothing pink on it. So you can totally have it to use. It has no menthol, no peppermint oil, no eucalyptus oil. Nothing that is going to cause your lips to be cool or tingly. Now, I love many things that smell good as much as the next girl. But we do not want any of those particular oils on our lips because do you know what the base of our oils are? Alcohol. And alcohol dries out whatever, right? But particularly our lips. So this has none of that, no alcohol, and it will hydrate your lips for 6 to 8 hours. So that's super great to have, and then you can apply your lipstick or whatever. Okay, last thing we're going to do before our CC cream, this is your foundation primer. And you see yours, it's I think got in the circle there. So you're going to apply your foundation primer just on the side of your face that you pampered. And if you have enough, I want you to also apply it on your throat, even you, Emily. Because it does do magical things if you have any fun lines forming on your throat. Isn't that so soft? And of course, Emily has almost dry skin, but Rosie, you and I are somewhat oily. Like the first time I felt it, I was like, oh, I don't know, it's not feel very good. But it totally dries to a matte finish. And even kind of get shiny. That was another spot that I did it. That was good. Okay, now on that one half of your face that we practiced, that we pampered, we're going to actually do 2 eye products for you. Y'all see them? Yes. So this blue eye gel sits in that little jar right there. This you're going to apply with this finger. That's your weakest. And you're going to just pat it underneath and around. That blue eye gel restores 120% moisturization immediately. If you struggle with allergies, which I do, or wear contacts, you can also keep it in the refrigerator. And the cold reacts with it, and it really helps the puffiness to go down faster, or the itchiness to stop. Then you're going to put the firming eye cream, which is this one, right there, right on top of that blue eye gel. Now, Rosie, time saver like me, our eye cream has everything we need in one tube. And it looks like this. Isn't that amazing? So it has this tip that's always cold. See how cold that is? So when it's your own, you squirt out a little and then you gently rub it in circles. Today though, we're going to use it right here on just the eye underneath, and use this finger, the ring finger, and underneath and around the side. And however far out your happiness goes, go that far. Now, at your second pampering session, you may want to try something else called the Deep Wrinkle Filler. It's a brand new product we have in this Body Firm line, and it actually, you can apply it right here. I have these happy things happening. You might have happiness out here. I'm also starting to get happy in this area, which I'm not really happy about. And I love using it there in all those areas because it causes your foundation, your powder, whatever, to not settle. You don't know what that means. You have not experienced it yet, but you feel more than that. Okay, great. So just we'll keep you posted when you need it, okay? The other thing that you might want to try, and I'm going to just do this on the back of your hand, this is our Skin Big Ray brush. And this actually cleans your skin 85% more than we could with our and our washcloth. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. I just want to do it on the back of your hands and the other. Isn't that amazing? It's very gentle. I was also worried about being rough because with my sensitive skin, I thought that is going to tear my skin to pieces. And you know what? I use it morning and evening every single day. Isn't that so good? So this is something that you also could earn for free if you decide you wanted to have your own second pampering session with friends. Or certainly you could just purchase it separately. Okay, so our last two things we're going to do is we're going to apply our CC cream and our lip gloss and bronzer. I guess that's really okay. But so you already had heard of CC cream. You were telling me you've already tried them. And did you tell me you'd ever tried it? Never tried it. Okay. So for you and me, Rosie, you may like go off the stage and go, I think I want more coverage. No problem. Okay? But at least we'll know. We'll have tried it. And so I'm going to put this just right over here. And I'm actually going to give you two shades because they're pretty sheer. And I don't want you to feel washed out, but I also don't want you to feel like, we're playing paintball. This is what you're going to apply the CC cream with, unless you just prefer your fingers, okay? You can always use your fingers, but our fingers always have some oils on them, just from other products that we've used. So this will give you the most pure application with no extra oil added. And so you might want to kind of do a little try each and let us look. Oh, you totally can mix. I am known for mixing quite a lot of my stuff. Okay, now we will need to actually put the other two lighter. So this is the, there it is. This is the light. Okay, so same thing with you, brush. And we can do a little try with this. Mix. How are we going to do that? That was good. What, is that the mix?
No.
That is pretty right. And you do get to pop this on both sides of your face. Right? Do yourself that bad. Are y'all not impressed that they were willing to do all this in front of y'all? Oh my goodness. Okay, now while y'all are applying your foundation and kind of getting the color exactly that you want, we're going to multitask a little. I know y'all don't mind that because y'all are women. So, yes. Yeah. So, the reason I have these little pieces of paper is because while y'all are applying your foundation, I'm going to just tell you a little bit more about Mary's business and use that word, pink, because of course we love pink. So the P in pink stands for the product, which of course you're experiencing today, and the perks. There's so many perks, of course. In your own product you have for us, it's not a bad perk. And there's all kinds of prizes in your cake that go beyond even the pink Cadillac. I have on two of my diamond rings that are from the company. My husband gave me the small gold band, and Mary gave me the big, large diamond. So we work it together. And so lots of perks, products that are 100% satisfaction guaranteed, so that if you went home with something today even and thought, oh, Julia, I wanted a pinker lip gloss, or I wanted the lighter or the darker shade of that CC cream, we just trade that out until you are 100% happy. The I stands for income. Most of the time we're more familiar with outgo. Right? So maybe if you had like just an extra $500 a month, Emily, what would you do with $500 extra a month? Shopping for clothes.
Buy some biscuits and ramen
Biscuits and ramen. Excellent choices. What about you, Rosie? If you get an extra $500? Pay off debt. Okay, now Rosie, you and I both know that's an important goal, and we're going to do it, but that's not what we call a fun goal. Okay, so what would be the fun? Where would you go? Oh, I love San Antonio. Do you love eating Mexican food?
Yes.
Me too. And there's so much ambiance there. Love the river walk, absolutely. So you can see how just having a couple of parties a month, you could significantly increase the amount of income versus outgo. I know you do. So shopping or eating better or a little trip while we're also paying off any debt. The N stands for no risk. And that is because Mary Kay, this is so crazy. Y'all and I can barely believe this. Remember I said the products have a 100% satisfaction guarantee? Well, the business, like, let's pretend like I started Mary Kay and thought, well, I'm just going to smoke something. This is not for me. I'm not a good Mary Kay girl. I don't even want to do this. The company will purchase back from me 90% of anything that I have bought from them to start my business with. Is that amazing? Starbucks does not have a 90% satisfaction or buyback guarantee if they pick the wrong corner, right? That's pretty amazing. So no risk. And then the K is, excuse me, the kit. Isn't it cute? Mine's heavy because, you know, of course, I got a lot of stuff in it, so we can play. But this kit is $100. $100. It has over $400 of full-size products. That's pretty impressive right there, right? Plus catalogs, samples, understanding materials, all that stuff. So PINK is how you can remember